In today's video, we're testing out 5-star rated Airsoft mystery boxes. We're starting out with a $37 Airsoft junk box, somehow rated 5 stars. And throughout the video, we're gonna work way up to more expensive boxes until we get to the grand finale of a $500 Airsoft mystery box. We also have the most reviewed Airsoft mystery box on the entire internet, and a special $400 box made from a company that specializes in insane custom pistol builds. And of course, at the end of the video, I'm gonna rate them from worst to best. The first box up in today's video comes in at $39 and is a Boneyard / scrap box. And it has 104 5-star reviews. According to the website I actually bought these from, you get between 5 and 10 scrapyard items. And where do these boxes actually come from? Well, the contents of the box of scrap comes from spare parts, returns, refurbished items, Boneyard items, and samples from various manufacturers. Before we go on to the unboxing, let's read a couple 5-star reviews to see what people are thinking. From Trent R, he says, best gamble on the site, no question. Looks like we've got a degenerate gambler on our hands right here. We got another one from Colton L, and he says, if you like gambling, this is more than worth it. He said, you should not bet on black or red, but this box instead. Why do we have such degenerate gamblers buying these? Don't gamble, kids. These aren't too heavy, maybe like 4 to 5 pounds for each one. Do got a lot of dust on these, as you can see right here, but let's go ahead and unbox and see what we got. It's really funny because surprisingly, out of all the ones in the video, these definitely have some of the most reviews and the most hype from them. And they're essentially like scrapyard boxes, so it's really surprising people love these. But we're gonna go ahead and unbox and see what we got. See what the hype is all about. Mysterious covering. Oh, I think I actually just flicked something across my garage. I don't even know what this is. Well, first up we have something from Matrix. It looks to be a Matrix Camo Triple M4 pouch. These are always handy, of course. What else do we have in here? What? So I don't even think I'm allowed to say this term on YouTube, but as you can see, if I'm squeezing it right here, you probably know what material this is made out of. But it's essentially not a normal plastic magazine like you would see. I have no idea what this could be for. And what else do we get in here? It looks like a Hera Arms HFG grip. Yikes. Leave it to me to break everything in the video in the first 2 minutes, but we have a nice little grip right here, and I think it has a little compartment down here as well. You could put some extra batteries or something like that for your red dot sight or whatever you want to put in there. What else do we have in the box here? Another grip as well. This one looks to also be for a Picatinny mount rail. It is a different color. I think this is OD green. These boxes are full of fun things. What the heck is this? Looks like we also have a pretty standard little belt right here. Nothing crazy. The only thing we have out of the ordinary is it looks like it has 2 pistol pouches that are included on the belt itself on either side on the front. And a random modified quantum sector gear, looks like. That is so random. Oh, it's a dual sector gear. That's got actually pretty interesting. Essentially, if you do build the airsoft gun properly and do the other modifications necessary, this will make your airsoft gun shoot twice as fast. And last but not least, we have a random piece of gear. It looks like it's extra large. What do we have in here? Basic top right here, nothing too crazy.
Hello there.
Honestly, not bad value for this one. We paid about $37 for this box, and that's the approximate value right there. Not bad. Of course, I thought this box was so fun and cheap relatively. We're gonna do it a second time. Will our second one still be as good? There's only one way to find out. What? Straight away, we have an actual Airsoft mask. That's a little weird looking, but pretty cool. I've definitely seen these back in the day. I think a lot more people used to use these like maybe like a decade ago. What else we got in the box? It looks like we have a random little pouch right here. I'm actually honestly not sure what this is just off the bat here. The brand is Phantom Gear. And what do we have here? Next up, we have another set of pouches, it looks like. This one is from Condor. Oh, okay, this is a double tactical 40mm grenade launcher pouch. Next up, we have a Matrix grip, it looks like, which looks to be the same exact one we got previously. Very simple right here, just that OD green grip right there. And yet again, I won't even open this up because we did already see this, but one of those mysterious pouches. Last but not least, we have another one of these little, I did it again. This is a HFC grip, yet again, just a different color. Oh my gosh. Not more of these pens. What are those? I'm not gonna even open this up again because we did already receive this, but this is again that triple AK mag pouch. Last but not least, we have 2 of these. Looks to be the same exact thing in different bags. Let's open one and just see what we got. Oh, okay, just a simple dump pouch. But these are very useful, and again, we have 2 of them, which is pretty sweet. And that is it for this box. There is the grand total of everything in the box, so definitely worth the money yet again. But of course, let's keep moving up price. Let's now go to the $50 boxes. And these have 42 reviews and is rated 5 stars, of course. Addison says, got good stuff, well over $50 in value, highly recommend. We got one from Cole, and he says, this is an awesome little airsoft bundle to pick up some swag. He said, don't expect a gun or crazy parts, but end up with some awesome patches, some stickers, a water ball, and some basic player supplies. That's kind of what I'm expecting as well with these boxes. It is $50, so I'm probably not gonna get a crazy airsoft pistol or anything. Christopher K says, after getting so many mystery boxes and being burnt so many times, I actually found a place that sends you a good mystery box. He basically now just calls out all the other airsoft mystery box websites and says they all give me big boxes of doo-doo. Well, people are definitely hyping these up for 50 bucks. Let's see what we're gonna get. It weighs in at 6 pounds, and we have 2 of them to go over real quick, just like that last one. This is the first one, it looks like. Pretty small little box. Oof. And this is the second one right here. Of course, I am curious to see what is in this bigger one, but the smaller one, let's go ahead and see what we got. 50 bucks, and they packed it in this tiny little box. Let's see what we have. Ha! What is this? A little duck? What? This box, already a 10 out of 10. I don't even gotta see anything else. There is a little sparkly blue duck. Just gonna go ahead and take everything and dump it out and see what we got. We also have another little toy. It looks like a pterodactyl. So first up, it looks like we have a Maple Leaf MR hop-up bucking. It's a 70-degree one. We also got a second one of those as well. So we have 2 total 70-degree buckings, the blue versions. Next up, we do have some green gloves, it looks like, from Glove Station. That makes sense. They do be making gloves. What do we have here? It looks like we have a baggie of some Waldo Dynamics silicone lube. So of course, if you're working on a gas-like pistol, all the way up to a gas-like rifle or sniper or something crazy like that, you have different types of lubrications to keep your maintenance up to date. I like this patch they included too. Pretty good start, but I am very curious to see what we're gonna get in this second little box. Oh, check this out. So first up, we'll go with the most boring thing first, is a little dead rag. Put it on your head, so when you're walking around, other enemy players know that you're dead. Next up, very beneficial, we have a little Elite Force bottle of BBs. Oh wow, okay, this is kind of interesting. We have ultra long-lasting Fog Tech DX anti-fog stuff. Next up, we have a Delta Armory little foregrip, and this one looks to be slanted. Oh, check this out. We have a Lancer tactical grenade in here. Let's see what this is all about. This one is one of those really simple ones. You basically load the BBs at the bottom right here. You pull the pin out, and when you drop it, the airsoft grenade will open up like this once you throw it on the ground, and they'll spring out the BBs on these little kind of arms, if you will. And that is pretty much everything in the box. We have a couple of different patches and stickers as well, but that's pretty much it. Next up, we're doubling the price, going to $100 per box. These are the most reviewed airsoft mystery box, I'm pretty sure, on the entire internet. It has 311 reviews and is rated at 5 stars. We bought 2 of these, and each one should have a value of $140 or more. These are also considered open box item mystery boxes. And open box airsoft guns are basically just exchanged or returned items that cannot be labeled as new for our inventory, according to the website I bought it from. All the reviews for these boxes are basically just everyone listing off what they got in their particular box. For example, Andy O says he was very happy with his purchase and he got a gas built Glock 18C worth $200. And he said there wasn't even a scratch on it. They do both look to be about the same. This one looks a little bit more dirty than this one looks a little bit more brand new. So we'll go with the dirty one first and see what we got. Obviously it is the same manufacturer WeTech, but we could be getting a completely different pistol in each box. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. All right, so this is from their G series pistol line. So, oh, sick. It looks to be some kind of Glock 19. The manual is really nothing to write home about. Pretty simple, just super bare minimum what you need to explain about the airsoft gun. And of course, like I say in all my videos, don't be doing that. Bruh. Or I guess shoot the city. These are always funny. Uh-oh, Timmy's going for it. All right, I had enough fun with that. The airsoft gun itself actually looks really nice too. Like, if from a far away distance, you would think this is a fully custom, really expensive of Glock 19. It is a very unique slide in this one with some engroovings on the back and front to make it a little bit easier to pull it back. You have some really cool WeTech logos on the top and of course on that outer barrel as well. Going to the lower right there, we have a whole bunch of stippling on the grip as well. An extended little piece down here to make it easier to load your magazine, and a really nice little trigger as well. They even put a little red safety on there instead of a traditional black one. It also has a really nice little fiber optics, some reddish orange colors for the back iron sights, and a green one for the front. And I didn't really notice that at first, but it looks like it has a little skull on the back of the little slide right there. Interesting design, but pretty cool. It looks like a vampire or alien skull or something. Overall, for the money, this seems to be a very good deal, but of course, there's only one way to really test it out. Let's go ahead and do a chronograph test and a shooting test and see how it performs. You already know the drill. 0.20s, green gas all loaded up. Let's see how it does. 318.2 with 0.94 joules. 302, 296, 288, and 284. Definitely no screaming red flags, and I do like the trigger, I have to say. We are about 70 feet away. Let's check out the groupings. Little side tangent too, I tried to adjust the hop up fully to the max. I think it's one of these ones that has to be broken in pretty thoroughly, so we're not gonna get a good range out of it out of the box, but the accuracy we can at least check out. And that's a mag. So from 70 feet away, very solid results with this guy out of the box. Now let's see how fast we could actually get through a full magazine. It's actually pretty quick. And that's it. So this is indeed the same looking box as that previous one, but it could be a different airsoft pistol, I have no idea. And nope, it is exactly the same one. Well, a repeat always sucks, but at least we could do this. That's fun. For the next box, we're jumping in almost at double the price of $175 for this one. It has a total of 37 reviews rated at 5 stars. Let's go ahead and read some reviews and then jump in and see what we got. Dominus Ellis says, I love that you could get about just anything and it's so affordable. Castle K says, I'm in love. These boxes are an absolute steal. She says, we all got absolute BB slingers. That's a funny way to put it. I should start calling my best airsoft guns absolute BB slingers. That's hilarious. Ramos X says, best decision I've ever made. Yet again, we got some pretty strong 5-star reviews. Let's go ahead and unbox and see what we got. Definitely packed it pretty weird as well. I honestly have no idea what this could be. It could be like a little submachine gun or something. I have no idea. I don't even know how to open this box. Well, let's see what we have. Whoa, did not expect this. It's a little case. Oh, sick. It's a little gas-like pistol. This is the G&G Armament GTP9 MS Silver pistol. This thing looks sick. How do I open it? Damn. Yo, that is a sick case. It's simple because it's just all like plastic, but it's really cool. The cutouts and honestly the layout of everything, it just makes it look a lot more professional, even if it's kind of not the most nice material. You have the Airsoft Gas-Like pistol right here and a different back you could put on the pistol grip right here in case you have different size hands or want a different shape. A really interesting plastic speed loader. Very see-through. It looks like a fish tank. You can put a little goldfish in there or something. Don't do that. For the pistol itself, I've shot maybe one of these before way back when. First impression? Feels really nice. I believe this is a metal slide up top, but it does have a lot of different cutouts on it. As you can see, some crazy different shapes on this guy. It looks very aggressive for the design, but honestly feels really lightweight. Maybe they're using a lightweight metal, or all those cutouts definitely add up a little bit, but I think we'll be able to actually cycle this thing pretty dang quick. Coming down to the lower, it is a full plastic design, so it's honestly pretty lightweight for the size of this thing. Got a very unique coating on the outer barrel, makes it definitely stand out than other pistols. Iron sights are definitely not my favorite, but they are very unique to say the least. And really weird enough, it does have a huge safety button in the middle of the body itself for the actual safety and fire mode for this thing. If I were to place any bets, I think this thing is gonna smoke those WeTech Glock 19s, but you never know unless you try. 312, actually way lighter kickback than I would have thought. 314.9, 306, 304, and 298.9 with 0.8 joules. The trigger pull is way longer, but I think you could actually pull the trigger way faster as it's such a lightweight trigger. Interesting.
Before we go into the shooting test as well, check out this hop-up system. You pop out this little tool under the actual grip and you adjust it in the actual barrel. Really quirky, but super cool.
Yes, the hop-up system is a little quirky, as you guys just saw, and for whatever reason I read the directions in all the languages, I cannot get it to actually work. I don't know what is wrong. We're going to be a little bit limited on the range, but let's see how the accuracy is. So smooth. Wow, it's consistent. You see those like last couple of shots? Jeez. Wow, yeah, that is a very consistent pistol. Way more consistent than those WeTech ones. Trigger's so like weird, it's so light. I'm actually really curious to see how fast it can get through a magazine. Yeah, that's fast. The cycling speed with this one is no joke. Next up, we have a pretty interesting mystery box. It only has 2 5-star reviews, the least reviews of any of them in the video. It comes in at $300, and it's the most rare, only 20 of them ever made. The website I actually bought it from says you win airsoft guns Kevin keeps in his private collection. And you might be wondering, well, who the heck is Kevin? So this airsoft site actually has its own YouTube channel, and Kevin is one of the main personalities on the YouTube channel. So if you're curious, that's who he is. From Macmillan D, he says, Kevin, the absolute mad lad speed boy. You are my spirit animal. I love my box and is definitely a case of great minds think alike. That is a funny review. Again, this is the rarest box of the video. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what we got. We do have a little Lancer Tactical on the side. Not sure if that's indicating what is in here or not, but as you guys know from the explanation, this is from Kevin's private collection, 1 of 20. Pretty sweet. Let's see what we got. Ooh, very nice choice from Kevin. A G&G Air P9, I believe. Hallelujah. Owner's manual, boring. Warranty, boring. Little catalog or something like that, boring. What do we have here? This is the classic ARP9 from G&G. I'm sure you guys have seen these. If not, I will show you what these are all about, of course. Quite heavy for the size. You know there's a full metal internals with this guy and uses a lot of metal structure for the actual body itself. Some plastic obviously on the lower and upper, but the rail is metal and some of the other features on the airsoft gun are as well. So the weight definitely adds up. The reason you would get one of these is definitely for a CQB airsoft gun. It has an extendable stock, very sweet. You put the battery into this little compartment right here. It's got flip-up iron sights, of course, on the front and rear. Of course, takes those 9mm style PCC magazines. And overall, there's a reason why a lot of people have these. They just shoot pretty good outside the box, and they're a very nice, small, compact design. Barrel only goes from about there, so it's not a crazy big barrel. So I am quite curious to see what the accuracy is going to be for one of these. This is one of the smaller barrel ones I've gotten of the ARP9 style. Let's see how it does. 43.9, 347, 342 with 1.09 joules. Let's see with that RPS with the LiPo. Not shabby out of the box, 22.6 RPS. This is a CQB airsoft gun after all, so that should be how it is. But of course, the challenge of this one is that small little barrel in here. So let's go ahead and take it to the shooting range and see if it can actually get some good accurate results. And we'll see how the range is as well. Try some full auto.
Let's now go to the range test. We're sitting 150 feet away. Let's see how it does.
Damn, that wind is ferocious. But you guys get the idea. Super easy to hit 150 feet away with an ARP9 with a tiny little barrel. What about if we scoot back to about 200 feet away? Obviously, your accuracy goes down quite a bit at 200 feet away, but you could still hit the target, not too bad. Next up, we have the $400 Hefe's mystery box. This is rated, of course, 5 stars, and there's only 12 reviews ever made about these. This company actually creates their own custom airsoft pistol mystery boxes, and each one is built off of the AAP01 platform. The builder, Hefe Solutions, has 5 different levels of his airsoft mystery boxes, and you gotta love these names that he gives each level. At level 1, we have the budget build that comes in at $160. Then level 2, we have the basic build. Level 3 is the baller build. Number Number 4 is the one we got, $400, and it's called the Baddie build. And then level 5, the $600 Airsoft mystery box, is called the Barbarian build. He supplies his own AAP01s, and then he adds the equivalent of upgrades that would make your box worth its value. So for example, we're gonna get a $100 AAP01 plus $300 of upgrades. And as far as the 5-star reviews, let's go ahead and read some of those as well. Addison T says, highly recommend. Camellia S says, fantastic. And my favorite one is actually an anonymous review, and they say, buy now, must own today. I just told him in the notes to go crazy, so I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna get. All I know is it's gonna be a badass airsoft pistol. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It looks like in these little bags is just these stock parts that were actually taken out of the airsoft gun. Pretty sweet here. Looks like maybe a whole bunch of parts that he actually modified. Pretty sweet. Okay, I am really excited to see what this looks like. I have no idea. I just told him to go crazy. And obviously I spent $400, which is a lot of money. And that's, well, all I know. Looks like we have a part peeking out right there. It does come with the original Action Army AAP1 box. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, we also have a little patch, pretty sweet right there. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, dang, he like painted it too. Oh, look, he did like wag like on the grip as well. Yo, this is so cool, dude. The first thing I'm noticing right off the bat is he hydro dipped the actual upper assembly right there, which is really sick design. You also have some red accents like that upgraded trigger. We have a full grip to actually pull back the bolt with like settings on this thing. Actually, that's really unique. I didn't even know they had that. So there's a piece where you can actually turn it to full auto and semi-automatic. Obviously, the bolt release is red as well on either side too. Stippled this or like lasered it in there. I have no idea how he does that, but he just has wag all over the grip. It's so unique, very cool, and it's a little bit subtle as well. I'm actually really curious to pull the trigger and see how it feels. Ooh, that's nice. Way better than a stock AAP1. You have a new inner barrel that goes all the way until the very last little piece of the outer barrel. And you could see the upgraded bucking there as well.
And if you were curious, you could pause the video right now. Here is the full build list.
The stock ones aren't too bad, but definitely need a lot of work, and I'm guessing this is gonna shoot just a little bit better than those. This should be interesting. Ooh, that's nice. 347.9 FPS. Actually, the most of the video so far, it's crazy, with 1.12 joules. Let's do 4 more shots. 343, 325, 324, and 321. Definitely the most consistent out of all the pistols by far as well. Now for the RPS, let's see how fast this guy shoots. No idea what's gonna shoot. Probably pretty good. Damn, 19. 18 that time. And it turned off the chronograph. That trigger is nice. The click when you reset it. This should be satisfying. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. This thing's shooting lasers, even with a lot of wind as well. This is the first one in the video where the BB actually goes to the iron sights are aimed in at. That's pretty funny. Ooh. And that's it. Solid mag. That is impressive at 75 feet. The best part is we're just getting started. This guy has some great range as well. But first, let's see how fast we can get through a magazine as well. That is so satisfying to shoot that. And of course, full auto. Let's see what this puppy can do, how fast it goes through a whole mag. That's it. Literally all gone. Whoa. Damn. Ooh. This thing is low-key as accurate as that submachine gun. Damn. Damn. Not bad. Wow. You could easily hit 200 feet away with this thing. That's insane. The grand finale in today's video is gonna be a $500 Airsoft mystery box. It has 17 reviews, surprisingly. That means a lot of people have bought in this $500 Airsoft mystery box. Let's read some 5-star reviews and then get straight on into it. From an anonymous person, they said, got very lucky and got what I wanted. Plus a little more, which brought me $50 over the value of the box. A ASG Scorpion Evo, and even a little dinosaur. Wait, a little dinosaur? these might be worth it. And last but not least, from Isaac C. They said, took a big faith and bought a $500 Airsoft mystery box. He says, I love the poem I requested as well. I guess in the like request notes when he placed the order, he made them write a poem for him. That's actually really funny. I should have done that, dang. He said he got a 416 and can't wait to test it on the field. That's it for the reviews. Let's go ahead and get into this $500 Airsoft mystery box and see if it's worth it. This one, of course, is the heaviest, is the longest, and we're expecting to get the best thing in here. It's definitely gonna be hard to one up that crazy custom pistol, but let's see how it goes. First up, it looks like we have an Airsoft pistol. Interesting. Was not expecting one of these in there. Looks to be a Airsoft M&P by Smith & Wesson. It is a gas wallet design as well, and it looks like it comes in a tan color. This is the smallest instruction manual we've seen all day. Little baby one. But here is the actual Airsoft pistol itself in a plastic bag. Oh! I would have just shattered this thing. Well, it probably wouldn't have broke. Well, maybe. The slide feels really nice. It's a full metal design, and the lower is all from a polymer design. What you get in the box is pretty simple, just some different type of grips for different sizes of hands you can replace right here. And of course, your double stacked gas blowback green gas magazine with a matching little end cap, so when you put it in, it matches the color of the Airsoft gun. Nothing crazy to write home about. Let's go ahead and test it out on the chrono and see how it does. Whoa, that's a weird trigger. 326.6 with about a joule. Damn. Pretty hard kickback. Hardest kickback of the video, weirdly enough. 316, 311, 304, 398, and, or sorry, 298 and 296. Almost just nailed the camera. I'm aiming in pretty much the same spot. They were going straight, now they're going a little bit upward, weird. There we go. Interesting. Probably the most inconsistent of the video, but it might just be me.
And to test the range yet again, we went back to 150 feet and had some great results. The range is pretty solid.
So many packing peanuts. Let's go ahead and open up the Airsoft gun last because it feels like we have some other stuff at this side of the box. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Airsoft gun out, blur that, and yeah, we're gonna get packing peanuts everywhere. Oh no. First up, it looks like we have a little skeleton, pretty cool little patch right there. And oh wow, we have lots of stuff in here. Look at this guy hiding in the packing peanuts as well. Silencer. It is what it is. What else we got in the box? I think that is it. What do we have in here? First thing up is another jet tag, pretty sweet. We have another dead rag, you guys know all about that now. And a LiPo 11.1 battery in here from Titan Airsoft, and it's a 3000 milliamp one. It's one of those that has like two separate little pods or cells, if you will. Interesting, would not expect this. This is really random. We have 3 2-gram tracer BBs, which I don't even think I've shot a 3 2-gram tracer BB in my life. That's pretty cool. And the last two things in this box, really exciting. I think we got an AK. We have PTS TPM AK magazines. If you guys know anything about Airsoft magazines, usually these are gonna be the go-to ones that are very nice. They're obviously a little pricey. Here's the price for each one on screen. But if you're really into Airsoft and you need your Airsoft gun to feed very fast RPS, I would definitely suggest these. Check out this crazy design. You can see the BB where it feeds and circles around like a snake all the way throughout the magazine to hold all the BBs. Dude, this is crazy. Check out what we got. This is the Umarex/Elite Force AKX. And that's why we got those tracer BBs. This guy's an integrated built-in tracer unit. And it supposedly has 430 FPS with .20s. That's actually pretty insane. It comes with a 500 round magazine and of course a built-in MOSFET. This thing looks crazy. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what it looks like. Here's the 500 round magazine right there. Pretty simple. I definitely know why they included some extra magazines. This thing definitely does not feel very high quality. Looks like the price of this guy is $321. This is sick. So I'm guessing they call this the AKX is because it has a M4 crane style stock instead of the normal AK ones. They also have a crazy M-LOK style front handguard on this thing as well on a tan design, making this thing a dual tone look. The overall quality feels pretty decent. Some metal, some plastic, mostly plastic. The handguard I do wish was metal. The plastic feels a little bit cheap. The tracer is actually built into the hop-up system, as you can see right there. So as you can see, when you plug in the battery, it does a little beep, and the full hop-up system is gleaming with a super bright blue LED light. And as you can see right there, it highlights the BBs in the mag. Pretty sweet. Let's see how it does. 380.1, way lower than advertised. That's interesting. Maybe they're advertising with .12s, but this is a pretty nice $200 airsoft gun, so why would they advertise with .12s? Have no idea. Well, it's definitely the most consistent airsoft gun by far in the video, but how will the full auto do? Let's check that out. 18.3. Pretty consistent as well, not bad results. 18.4 that burst. Weird enough, the semi-automatic, it's, obviously not too slow, but you can't really press it as fast as you want. It kind of limits you, honestly. Like, it's as fast as I can go. And see, it's like delaying it. Like, I'm pressing it so many more times than it's able to actually shoot. Must be some limit on the MOSFET to make you not like burn out the electronics or something. I have no idea, but don't like that too much. But the full auto was pretty fun. Wow, that was hard. First shot. Yeah, 150 feet away is just not even remotely hard for this guy. Let's check it out 200 feet away now. Easily able to get to that 200 feet away range and hit the target.
Now the time you've all been waiting for, let's rank the boxes. At first I was just gonna rank them worst to best, but I thought a 3-tier system would be better. We have the best value, good value, and okay value tiers. Let's start with the okay value. We have 3 boxes in this tier, surprisingly the most expensive, the $300 box and the $175 box. For these 3, I would basically just rank them what you're actually paying for or a little bit under. That's why I rank these 3 in this category. For the good value, you basically get what you pay for or a little bit more. We have the $100 box, the $400 box, the $50 box. I really did like the $400 box as this was the most unique. And the other 3, you basically just get what you pay for or a little bit over. And we only have one more in the best value category. Surprisingly, the $39 scrap box was the best value of the whole video. Did not expect that. If you guys agree or not, let me know in the comments down below.
That does the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy that one. If you did, please leave a like. That really does help the channel out. And if you want to see another airsoft video by me that YouTube especially recommends for you, here is that video right there. Without further ado, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.